Hello everybody!
Hi, how are you all doing?
We just wanted to say a big thank you for watching us on Sunsea and Selling Houses last night.
Yeah, we've had loads of fabulous comments and loads of messages and people popping in the office today as well, which has been really nice, so thank you. We loved filming that. I hope you enjoyed watching Junior and Melissa. I mean, as contributors, as people that were actually looking for a house, they were an absolute joy to work with, and we just had such a good time with them. Honestly, Junior was ready for buying anything that we took him to, and Melissa was holding him back all the time. But it was just so lovely to see. And do you know what we thought was really special? When they showed the clip of Melissa turning to the TV crew going, cut that, because Junior said, I'm definitely putting an offer in. It's so nice because it shows that it's real and it's, it's not staged or anything like that. I mean, Melissa nearly died on the spot when he said that. Yeah. It was fantastic. So,
but you're all welcome to come out. You get the same treatment. You'll get the same Alderton hug, as we call it.
Absolutely.
From the 18.
Yeah. So we just wanted to, jump on and say thank you for watching and thank you for reaching out. And then we thought, you know what? We were stuck in the office and it's beautiful outside, so we've come into the town square of Benissa to go and get a coffee. We've just parked the car and thought, well, while we're here, why don't we go live and just have a little walk around town and show you where we live and where we work. So, come with us. Let's go on a little walk around the town.
Well, first of all, everybody...
What? Oh, hang on. He's got to do it.
There you go.
He's got to do it.
I can't see it. Hang on. Look at that blue sky. How lucky are we? It's about 32 degrees today.
It's really warm.
But you sort of get acclimatised, don't you? So.
Come on, we're going to go on a walk. Oh, the church bells are just...
Oh, yes, how nice is that? So it's lunchtime, isn't it?
It is. It's
we're having a sneaky
it's 1 o'clock.
Half an hour out of the
so we've just come out of the office. The fountain has been switched off because they're just redoing some of the tiles in there. But this is the town square. That was our office just there on the left-hand side, but we moved to bigger premises.
Oh, I'm going to do this.
And we do actually miss being on this square. So this is the Conquistador Rey Jaume. So for those of you that don't know the history of this area, Rey Jaume is the King Jaime, King James I, and he was responsible for chasing the Moors out of this area. So the area that we live in, the Valencian community, was under Moorish rule for about 900 years. So there's a lot of Moorish traditions and architecture and things like that in this area, especially in the food as well. And you'll see as we walk around, there's lots of flags up at the moment and stages in little areas, because we're in the middle of what's called the Moors and Christians Fiestas at the moment, aren't we?
We might do a live from on Friday or Saturday.
When they do the big processions, and they are fantastic. We did the procession. We did the procession in Moraira last weekend, and we went live. You saw that. And it's Benissa's turn this weekend. I mean, look, they even make the scaffolding look pretty. So we've got lots of little streets in Benissa, and it's a very medieval centre. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old. And this is what we love about the Spanish towns. Look at these little streets.
Fabulous. And there's loads of little cafes, restaurants, bars.
Yeah.
One of our favourites, Chaplin's, just up the road there.
Yeah, just
where the umbrella.
You can't see it with the scaffolding. But there's a population in total of around about 12,000 now in Benissa. But that's from the mountains down to the beach areas and these old towns. And the old town, sorry. Now, in the old town, there's probably about 5,000 to 6,000 living here. So you've got butchers, bakers, candlestick makers. There's bars and cafes. There's hairdressers and jewellers and shoe shops. And, it's fabulous. And people always go on about how the Spanish pueblos, they're very sleepy and they're very quiet. We beg to differ. This is one of those places where it seems quiet as we're walking around now because everyone's behind the closed doors or they're in work. But at 2 o'clock, you'll start smelling the food coming from the streets, coming from the kitchens. All the housewives are baking and making the food for the day because the biggest meal in Spain is lunch. And then after about 4 o'clock, when the sun's dipping a little bit more, it gets very busy. Everyone's out on the streets, in the bars and cafes. It becomes very noisy. Lots of people out and about, wandering around. So you see the big pink building here, that's the youth centre. So loads of stuff going on in there for all the kids and teenagers of the town. Manicures and pedicures, hairdressers. And then you've got the little papeleria, which is the paper shop, which our kids love. And you have to come in here to get the school books and things. I mean, it's literally a hub and a hive of activity. And then we've just walked past, which you won't even realise, but we've just walked past one hotel and 2 Airbnbs on this street. So you can stay in the centre of the town. And then you have little bars and cafes. This is a B&B just there, right onto this other little square. And then see this here? Another little bar and cafe inside, which will be heaving in an hour's time, 2 o'clock on the dot. The Spanish are definitely creatures of habit.
Menu of the day. €12. So you get a starter, main course, a drink and pastry, and an alioli.
And an alioli as well, and a drink, all for €12. I mean, you can't go wrong, can you? And that, believe it or not, is part of the library. Because every good library needs a bar and restaurant in it. This guy here is the Riberer, and he is a symbol of the guys or the men from sort of the 15th, 16th century that used to walk from this town all the way into Valencia to work in the paddy fields. Because I don't know if you know that Valencia is the birthplace of paella. And real paella, I'm going to turn it round a second, real paella, Valencian paella, is rice with meat and vegetables.
My favourite.
It's not with fish like everybody thinks the paella is in the seafood. So the paella rice actually comes from this area, and these guys used to walk all the way to Valencia to work in the rice fields. So what you find, just one sec, Andrew, what you find is that the Valencian people, when they're talking about paella, are always talking about paella valenciana, and they will say that any other type of paella is not paella, it's rice and stuff. So, arroz am cosas, it's called in Valenciano, which is rice and things. That's not paella.
And
Paella's got meat in it.
Region will say completely different.
Exactly. So,
everybody all.
So we're going to pop down here. So just down there we've got the town hall, and there's a cinema and a theatre and things like that hidden away here. We've got museums, art museums, and old houses that are opened up for people to wander around as well. Hiya. And then you've got these gorgeous cobbled streets. I mean, it's just true medieval style. We love it here. Benissa is just so beautiful.
And if you're around and about in the area, the Fiestas are on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Well, they're on at the moment, but everyone's got a hangover at the moment, so they're all in bed. But yeah, it's Friday, Saturday and Sunday, the big processions here.
Where they all dress up in fantastic
in the Moors. Yeah, they dress as Christians or Moorish pirates, and they battle with each other on these streets, and it's very noisy and everything going on, but it's just gorgeous.
Is anybody watching us?
Yeah, we've got a few on.
Oh, say hello.
Hang on, I can't see because we're in the sun again. Andrew always wants to say hello to people. Let me see who we've got. Oh, we've got Angela. My mother's on.
Oh, your mum.
And Anne.
Does your mum do anything?
No, she just sits and watches us. Andrew and Geraldine. Hello, everybody. How are you all?
And
Larry, Joe.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a few. There's 14 at the moment and counting. That's good. We just love taking you around and about and showing you all the different areas, more streets there. That's one of
the more. One of the groups.
Yeah, Fila Taifis Eslaus. They're one of the more. A Fila is a. All right. A Fila is a group, a gang, and they all pay a yearly fee to be part of the gang, and it's just to get dressed up, really. But look how they decorate the streets.
And during the night, all this will be covered in church.
Look at that.
See the ready.
But you see how clever they are? They just put this big netting up along the streets to just give it the complete shade. None of the neighbours mind because they all get joined in. And there's all the chairs are stacked up at the side. And at the end of the night, at the early evening, these chairs will come out and all the neighbours come out with the chairs and tables down the middle of the street, and they all eat together for the full week. It's fabulous. Andrew's being a goon. You're a moron, yeah. No, a more, darling. But if you want to call yourself a moron, crack on. I've never called you a moron. You goon.
I beg to differ.
Yeah. So you see all the, it's like Blackpool illuminations when it's all lit.
Oh, it's beautiful when it's lit.
Yeah.
I was here on Saturday picking my girls up.
Yeah, our girls now are 13 and 14, so they're old enough to come and hang out in the town with their friends from school, and we're at that age where we're just taxi drivers taking them around and about. But this is where, when we first moved to Spain as a family, we moved here 13 years ago. Yeah. And we chose this town because it's just so family friendly. You have this massive central park on the square and a huge play area. See the big trees through there that just give all that shade out? So it's just fantastic for the kids. It really does take a village to raise a child. Let me just cross over. And in the towns in Benissa, in the towns in all of the Valencian community, you will have a building like this, and this is called OAC, okay? And the OAC is it's like the Citizens Advice Office.
Where you do your padron.
And that's where you would go to do your padron, where you sign on the local census. Let's turn it round again.
Just get on cars. The padron, don't we?
Well, we make everyone get on the padron. But yeah, you will get lots of help in the OAC. And that's where we would take you to get you on the town hall census, the padron, and also to get you onto the postal service and things like that. So if there's anything that needs happening, if you need a license to do any work in your house for building works or anything, you would go to the OAC as well. They really are helpful in the OAC offices, and every town has one. It's a free service provided by the town hall to help citizens settle in. So we're back onto the square. Bear with me. See that? Oh no, yeah, see the church now. The church in Benissa is enormous. It's always referred to as the Cathedral of the Costa Blanca because it's far too big for the town that it's in. But they're very proud of it, and it is absolutely stunningly beautiful. It's a real focal point. And then you see at the end here we've got the castle walls, and here we've got the castle walls as well. And this is for the battles. They're not real castle walls, these are just up for this week to create a battle playground, and they will stand at the top up there and shoot fake guns at everybody. nobody in today. Yeah, the fake guns at everybody and fake shots, and it's just grown men and grown women having a whale of a time playing. And why not, you know? Absolutely, why not? So that's the centre of Benissa. There's many more streets to discover. And if you come and visit us, and you're looking at moving to the area, then we take you out on what's called our orientation tours. That's before you even look at any houses. You see us showing around clients on Sunsea and selling houses, but behind the scenes, we've already spent a few days with them, showing them the area, maybe months beforehand, to make sure that they like the area. And we do a lot of background work with them to make sure, you know, that what we're showing them and what they're after is going to work for them. And there's so many times where we show people and they say, oh, we want to be close to the beach. In fact, we've just had it this morning in our office with some clients. They move out here, they want to be close to the beach or in one of the towns by the coast. And then we bring them somewhere like this or into the Halon Valley, which is just behind us, which is only 20 minutes from the coast, half an hour maximum, but has a completely different feel. And actually, they just fall in love with it. And we've literally just had that happen this morning.
Yeah, because it's not just about selling a house; it's selling a lifestyle as well. Because actually, it's a big step moving. We did it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And one of the reasons you set it up was because I had a meltdown.
You did have a meltdown.
We were waiting for you to jump in there. But it's we like to get people integrated into the community as well. So
yeah.
And most of our clients are our friends as well, aren't they?
100%.
So
yeah, we couldn't be not friends with them because we need to have plenty of places to stop off and have a drink.
Yeah,
and have a glass of cava or a glass of wine or Andrew's coffee mornings, as many of our clients will know. Andrew's famous coffee mornings. Apparently he's out doing house checks and doing work, and I find out later down the line.
Part of my job.
that he's been skiving off.
Look at this beautiful mural.
And then this is another thing that happens in towns. Let me turn it round again. This here, see the mural on the wall there? So a lot of the towns and villages, and this isn't just Spain, this is Europe, they have competitions about street art, rather than trying to move away from graffiti and encourage the actual street art. And it's supposed to depict themes that are relevant to the town that the artwork is drawn on. It's always on the end of buildings to make them look not scruffy but look nice.
Look at that blue sky.
Look at that blue sky. But all of the towns around here have got murals like this, and they are absolutely fantastic, and you can get guided tours now of the area showing.
Oh, and just up them steps, gang, believe it or not, to the left is where I get my haircut. So
well, that's very interesting for everybody, isn't it? So we are now going to go and get a little cup of coffee so that we actually can make sure that we haven't lied to our staff in the office, and we have just nipped out for a brew. Hola, buenas. And then we are off on going to... oh, he's talking, look.
You want tostada?
No. No tostada.
Café con leche y americano.
Tostada con tomate. Perfecto.
¿Café con leche para mí?
Sí.
Sí, ¿hay leche de avena?
Sí.
Sí, perfecto.
Café con leche de avena y un americano y
Sí,
dos varitas.
sí.
Perfecto.
Y un zumo de naranja también.
Perfecto. Small.
Sí. Small. Gracias. Hola, buenas. So yeah, when you are in the cafe bars in Spain, everybody knows each other, and it's always lovely to just sit down and say hello to people and meet with people.
Spanish.
How good was Andrew's Spanish, you say?
Mark it out of 10, gang.
As
Long as you can do a little bit, they'll love you for it.
It's true. Yeah, so we were saying about moving to Spain, but I've forgotten what we were saying. So really, we just came on to say thank you for watching the show and for reaching out to us and saying how much you've enjoyed it. And yeah, just to hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of the shows. The next show we're on should have been tonight, but it's been bumped off.
Oh, I was just going to say that.
It's going on Saturday now because there's football on tonight.
But it'll be back on tomorrow. I'm not sure which families are on tomorrow. Probably the Garners and...
I don't know. I've got no idea. We've not seen the breakdown.
I'm sure you'll be watching it and cheering all the
contributors, the
contributors and
the families.
as all the families. I mean...
Yeah, actually, I am going to just address something because there's been a couple of people again, because we had it last year as well, commenting that they just want it to be the old originals, and we completely understand that. That's not a problem at all. It changed, you know, and at the end of the day, the market over here, it's impossible to have one or two families doing all the shows just in Spain, because the market, as soon as properties are coming on the market, they're going off. So it's too difficult. Pressure on both the Garners and the Rodriguezes. It would have caused them to have, you know, breakdowns. So they've reached out to people like us and people like the Browns and the Hamiltons, and we're really proud to be part of the show. So the support that we've received off everybody so far has been fab, and the ones that haven't shown us that support, yeah, we don't care. So, you know,
we do care because it's not nice.
No, but the only ones I care about, I saw a thing this morning where I was called that stupid all the time. And that's just rude. So I don't do hate and I don't do meanness. So if you're going to be a mean girl or a mean boy, then you're not welcome on our group anyway. So, but other than that, don't care. We have a great life. And we just wanted to say a massive thank you to everybody that does enjoy watching us and that does want to find out about the different areas. And for all those of you that were saying you fast forward when we're on or when any of the other families on, you're missing out, because there's some lovely home buyers that are out there. And it's not about us, it's about their journey, and it's about Spain. So don't be silly and just watch the rest of the show.
We live the dream every day, and we want you to have the same dream as we've got.
We do. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and see you all very, very soon. Bye.
Bye.